11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's going on, people, and welcome on into the Put It in the Books show, season 7, episode number 24. Why do we have so many episodes? We're in the playoffs, baby. I am Steve. I got Keith right on over here. What's going on, sir?
Let's go Mets, baby.
How's it hanging,
so
Keith?
excited. He's so happy.
How's it hanging out? Good, man. I mean, listen, I am on a magical ride right now. Our Mets are looking great. We're in the playoffs. You know, I don't have that in 2022. I never really had that feeling like I do now, or like I did in 2015.
He's got that feeling.
What's that feeling, Keith?
It's that feeling where
is it that loving feeling?
We can do it. Like we're the type of team that we can do it. We can make it all the way to the end.
That's what she said.
Expected, she said.
All right, Keith. Rodriguez, right down here, sir. How's it going? Man. How's life hanging?
I'm really happy right now because I'll tell you something funny. I'm looking at Mr. Lares, and he's so rosy and happy, and he's like a little baby cherub. He's so happy. Look at him. That's amazing. It just makes me no, not that. No. But I'm very happy to be here today. This is the day we clinch, okay? I don't care what anybody says. Let's clinch today. Let's be done with this. Get some rest. Let's do this. Let's go, Matthew. Come on, Farace. Come on.
Wow. Conspicuous by his absence today with something much better to do. Silence back there. This is Joe.
I have to give it to that exterminator. Finally.
Finally got it done.
It could be he could have been killed by Leatherface.
Oh yeah.
He is Leatherface. You're forgetting that part.
It's that time of the year is the situation.
Yeah.
But this time of the year
wants to kill them all.
This is producer Joe's favorite time of the year because it's getting Halloween time, start the decorations, building his haunted houses, but it's so much better when the Mets are in the postseason.
Baby.
It's a little breath there. All right, listen, we might not have a producer today, but we got the three of us. You got the tripod is here. On the other side of this bad boy, we're going to talk about what happened over the weekend since the last time that we spoke to you all, and it was nothing but just genuine excitement.
Wonderful.
Brewers, then the Braves clinching there, and then game 1 against the Brewers last night. So we're going to get to all that stuff and a whole lot more. Let's do this thing.
Put it in the books!
All right, welcome back in to the Put in the Book show, season 7, episode number 24. Let's get it started here. A lot has gone on since the last time we were here.
Hey, Farace.
Yes.
If the Metsies go to the series, okay, when they're at the series, we need to do the first live together show again, like the beginning, like the beginning.
We go back at it.
All three of us on a couch with the Metsy stuff behind us, just doing a live show for the series.
Well, producer Joe watches us.
Producer Joe can watch us from the corner. You know what I mean?
That's what he needs to do anyway.
If anything calls for the return of the getting back together, it's the Mets in the World Series.
some musketeers. We got to come
This
back
is.
together for a little.
I don't know if you can
a
see the
little bit. What do you
goosebumps.
think?
All I said was Mets in the World Series, and I got all these goosebumps up and down my arm.
Woo.
That was the show. We'll talk offline, but yes, I would like to do that. Yeah, I mean, it was.
There you go.
Classic.
Keith says yes. What about you?
We're all in. Absolutely, 1,000%
all
in.
in.
If we could keep producer Joe behind the fence or something.
He'll be there.
The wild animals and such.
He'll be complaining and he'll be really upset and obnoxious. But then he'll start giggling. We'll be fine.
I can't believe we decided to do this, man. I would almost rather the Mets not be in the World Series.
Yeah,
so we don't have to.
I gotta be with you guys. That type of stuff. Yeah,
that's always so cranky. All right, so we head into that Brewers series, needing to do something special. First two games kind of wasn't there. And then on Sunday, must-win situation, or else you would have had to win both games in Atlanta. That nonsense of a doubleheader. So Mets up 4-0. Brewers have already clinched. They're kind of in, but they had already been locked in since Friday, and they were still playing pretty hard. But Francisco Lindor, as he has done all year, steps to the plate and gives us that last little insurance punch here. This is Sunday against the Brewers.
First shortstop in history to have back-to-back 30 years. Lindor cracks one to deep right field. Churrio back near the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor clobbers a home run, his 32nd of the year, to make it 5-0 New York.
All right, so that's big shot. Another one from Lindor. That was at the time his 32nd of the year.
Didn't I tell you this? Didn't I tell you this at the last show? I told you this, that the Lindor's gonna be the guy that's gonna get us to the championship. He's the guy. I love Pete, but Lindor's the guy right now. He has to be. He's the guy, dude.
He's the man. Keith, it's almost to this point now when Lindor gets up, you're expecting something. You know, whatever his average was at the beginning of the year, it's a crazy thing to even remember now. Seems like ages, but he got his average up to 273, finishes at 33 home runs. But in that situation, it's almost like exclamation point, Lindor with a bomb.
Yeah, I mean, he, like you said, when he steps to the plate, I feel like very confident. He's on a streak right now. I mean, the guy gets hurt, he hurts his back, and he comes back, and he still has the eye for the ball, and he's hitting the ball really well, hurt or not. You can tell he's still a little sore. He grimaces here and there, but he's playing right through it like a real champ, like a real captain. He should be named our captain.
Plays pretty hard too.
I thought I heard somebody say grimace.
He's a player.
Did I? Oh,
you saw me grimace. You saw me grimace. That's what it was.
Keith,
yeah, he's
bring your cheek. Bring your cheek over here.
Oh my god. Now it's gonna get really weird. What about the underwear on the fence? Did you see that?
No, that's my shirt. That's my shirt. I took off and I put on this and I threw it there.
Oh, okay. All right.
I can show you my underwear if you want.
The ones you're wearing, please. Okay, sorry.
No,
I derailed the shit. Grimace. I'm immature.
He will
Don't do
it. No one wants to see that.
All right, so my apologies, Keith, for interrupting you with the grimace. But Lindor just has it. He's got that quality about him.
Yeah, he's locked in. That's really the best way to put it right now. He's locked in, and this is the time of the year to be locked in. And I know I don't know if it was you, Rodriguez, saying something about Pete or you, Farace, but yeah, I mean, he's our guy for sure. But it would sure be nice if Pete would start getting locked in for once. He's had a rough year. I mean, for a guy who had a rough year, he has some pretty good stats, but he's had a rough year, and right now would be a great time to have him locked in along with Lindor in that lineup. JD's starting to hit. I know I'm going on a rant here. JD's starting to hit. He's getting some key base hits. And let's not forget another key unsung hero on this team right now is Mark Vientos. hitting that
Oh,
ball,
yeah.
hitting those RBIs, clutch hits. The kid has been locked in.
Locked in on sizzle. All right, so now you kind of fast forward. Mets now have to play a doubleheader on Monday. You want to get game one out of the way so you can relax and get, game two is then just about eliminating the Braves, which obviously did not happen in the end. But Mets are down most of the game. This Schnellen, whatever douche's name is, I don't even want to think about him.
Snellen fraud. Snellen fraud.
Yeah, Schnellen douche. He owns us. Owned us first game, the second game, and then again in this game through 7. And then here comes Tyrone Taylor to work that 12 pitch at bat, knock him out of the game with a double, and then everything kind of like dominoed from there. And then the capper, which was Brandon Nimmo here in that beginning.
And Nimmo clocks one to deep right field. White goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here! Brandon Nimmo puts a hammer down with a 2-run homer. It's a 6-run barrage for the New York Mets in a game that could put them in the postseason. Nimmo with his...
So let's talk about. Let me quick.
6 runs.
The time of Farace as he was rounding second. I mean, Nimmo is.
That was for Harris. Look at that, Harris.
That Nimmo's always
I'm
been.
agreeing with you.
Like a really good guy, happy guy, go-lucky guy, and to see him give to the Braves. And then do the celebration like extra hard at home plate.
Oh yeah,
it
pointed out. Wah.
Yeah, this team is locked in, man. Nimmo's another one who's looking locked in down this stretch too. So,
everything's coming together, fellas.
Looks that way.
Yeah, and listen, the emotion was just nuts. The Mets take the lead, and then Harris with that bases clearing triple, Braves back in front, and we're like, oh shit, here we go again. As somebody would say, our daddies are doing it to us again. And then
nobody says that to me. Not me.
Somebody said it. Not
nobody here. Nobody.
I would never say something like that.
Never. But then up comes who else? Mr. MVP, Mr. Lindor in the 9th inning, and maybe likely just because of the situation, the call of the year. Howie Rose, if you have not listened to it, just tune in, close your eyes, and just imagine how we going nuts in the booth.
Swinging a high fly ball, well hit right center. Harris going back. It's on the way. It is gone! Into the Braves bullpen in right center field. Francisco Lindor has an MVP moment. Whether he wins one or not, he has just put the Mets back on top. 8-7, a 2-run home run, his 33rd of the year. He's not only hugged by Marte lifts Lindor off of his feet. This is an unbelievable baseball game. The Mets have taken an 8-7 lead here in the 9th inning.
Can I just say that they need to stop lifting Lindor off his feet?
I was like, Marte, put him down.
He the crap out of me, dude.
He needs to keep the back loose. You got to
stretch it. Okay,
stretch it out so he keeps it loose, dude.
All right. So not only do the Mets then battle back again with a 2-run shot, Lindor, envy. It just blows my mind how clutch he's been.
Best hit in top 3 hits in Mets history, non-playoff.
When we have big moments like that, when the Mets have big moments like that, it's legendary because the season usually continues and it becomes a special season for us. We've done it in seasons like 2015. We've done it in a lot of seasons where these things just turned around real quick and magic seemed to happen. It's looking like that year. I'm looking like a really optimistic Metsy, but these, I can't deny these things anymore. They're happening right in front of me, right? I mean,
it's just different.
I have to
it's
conform.
Different from.
It feels feels like a destiny. Like we're gonna get somewhere. We're gonna prove something.
It's like that
You know?
cloud has lifted over the Mets organization. Things took a turn. We've talked about this over the last few weeks.
I mean,
but one thing that I really want to make mention of in that clip, when you listen to it and Lindor is hitting it and it's going back and Howie's voice is going insane, and you listen to the crowd in Atlanta, you hear the cheering for there were let's go Mets chants all weekend, all series. Even in Milwaukee, it's like happening all over the damn country. But the crowd in Atlanta, even the Met fans were going nuts there too, and it just feels like a different situation. The Mets would never have won that game in the past.
No,
never.
I mean, well, unless it's a special season, and they're very reserved. Like they said, we have 11 playoff appearances or something like that in our 60 years, and three World Series appearances? No, 69, 73, 90,
86, 2000.
So that's not bad. I mean,
and 2015.
I'll look at it that way. I'll make myself happy. It's not that bad. But like I said, man, you got to watch for those special moments. And I think we're having one right now. We might, and these guys are playing really well. Keith said it. Keith said all the guys offensively are starting to play well. They're starting to heat up. They're starting to get ready. And the leadership that JD provides, and Iglesias, the just the way he he plays the game hard and fast. He keeps these guys up. Vientos, Keith, that's our guy. We discovered him. We're gonna take credit for him forever. Vientos. You notice he's batting. You notice he's batting fourth, right?
Is he? Oh yeah, he was batting fourth yesterday.
Who usually bats fourth? Some other guy. So maybe they're trying to get him. They're trying to get him accustomed to fourth in case something happens, because he will be there, de facto guy.
The lineup, but Pete eventually will hit. Hopefully, it's this year. That's the thing. It would really be nice if he just.
What was good, Keith? Those walks that he took yesterday, because he got to see the ball a lot. Sometimes you need to see the ball even a little bit more, and you start even without swinging, but just following the ball coming in. That'll help him. And if he's doing it in a live game action and he doesn't even make an out or screw up or anything, it's a nice little walk. It's great. Sometimes you kind of need that. I think he has to explode soon, because we're not going to get to the World Series without him. I mean, he really has to become the polar bear again, and not just some big bruiser.
You're right, because I see him, or I haven't really seen him throw his shoulders at pitches.
And once he keeps them in, once he keeps it in, and focuses on that ball instead of just lunging at the stuff.
Yeah. Once he throws those shoulders out, I mean, it's
going to be a 7 or 8 home run series for him.
And that's the thing, Rodriguez. We haven't seen that big, huge. Just let me take the ball club, put it on my back. 10 game, 12 game stretch.
He's done it.
But Keith, you were talking earlier about about his down year, right? But all it really was that one 12 to 15 game stretch where he just sizzled, like I was just talking about. That was missing from this year. Yeah, he had a fine season, but he now has the chance to make himself a lot more money over the next.
He's going to get
3 or 4 weeks.
Stretch here or there,
He wants to. If he wants to be a Met for life, he needs to. I don't know if he needs to do that, but if he needs to be a Met for life, he needs to hit right now. He needs to start hitting right now.
Yeah, he's saving us some money in the long run. But I don't care about that, because it's not my money. I want to see him hit, and I want to see us win the championship.
I want to see him win the championship.
Yep. Definitely the whole doubleheader situation, which was weird to begin with, turned out weird because both teams then came out and congratulated each other.
I don't know if I like that so much.
No,
I know for sure Nimmo didn't go and congratulate Harris. I know that didn't happen. But here was the last out of the first game, and then we'll kind of jump into the game 1 yesterday in Milwaukee. Just enjoy this.
2-2. Ground ball. Lindor waits on it. He's got it. And the ball game is over. From 0-5 to OMG. What a ride. The Mets are going to the postseason in 2024. Clinch with down 3-0, up 6-3, down 7-6. Lindor with the home run to put him over the top, and Diaz stretched to the max to close it out, and the Mets win it 8-7.
Can I tell you Mendy's decision to go out there, feel at his player, and then
They better keep Diaz out of that jumping shit.
Oh, he said I wasn't going to jump. He said I wasn't going to jump.
Yeah, he better keep him the hell out of
there. He went out there. Mendy gave the whole entire infield and Diaz a pep talk. They were all out there. They were all together, and Mendy had a chance to talk to all of them at once.
In Spanish.
Probably, except for Pete.
Even for Pete.
Yeah,
Pete understands Spanish. He understands it.
But Diaz said, "I'm gonna get this shit done."
Como say what?
And he did. And fittingly, the final ground ball goes to Lindor.
It had to go to Lindor.
Fittingly.
Come on, man. Just like.
And then Diaz, hands in the air, with him like you just don't care. All right, so that closed that out. All right, game 1 against the Brewers. Now this is kind of going from our house of horrors with the Braves to this Brewers team who beat us pretty handily 5 out of 6 games this year.
Well, the first 3 were in the beginning of the year when we were terrible. I don't count that. Sorry.
2 out of the next 3 were at the end when we were great.
I didn't know we had beef with them.
Yeah, the Squirrel, remember?
Beef with the Brewers? Yeah,
I
remember. I remember
Hoskins
that.
and his stupid Philly.
Yeah,
douche.
but you know what? I think Squirrel is being a little.
I think you're always very hard on Squirrel. You're very hard on Squirrel.
I am, but
listen, I think what should happen is the lights go out.
Well,
here comes Squirrel, and Squirrel spears whoever
he kind of tried to do an ugly to Squirrel. So
okay, we're talking wrestling too. Okay.
And whatever happened with Winker yesterday, I really don't care what the source of the beef is.
I just care that he had a triple. That's what I care about.
I care about that, and I care further. I'd love to see him in the lineup tonight.
Who said?
I know what a troll Winker can be as a Met fan.
Yeah, one of you guys said that. Exactly. One of you guys said that he's a great troll, right? Let him do his thing. Okay, let him do his thing, man. Let him mess up that other team. Oh, he was fantastic. He was so hateful. And if he makes them hate and get out of their game, and we win, there you go. How can you explain Cincinnati pizza? Winker was like a jinx. Now he's our jinx. We throw at people. Winker the stinker. Stink him up, Wink.
Winker the stinker. All right, so yesterday, game 1 against the Brewers, we have another big inning, and take it 8-4. Can close it out tonight. Severino didn't have his best stuff early on, but he adjusted Rodriguez, and the pen knocked it down from there.
I mean, he was good enough to go in today's game 6 innings. That's pretty decent. I mean, the thing with these guys is they're swingers. The Brewers, these guys they attack, dude. They attack and they attack and they attack. And that's the thing with the Brewers. They're gonna keep coming
Breaking
at
news,
you. So
the Brewers
your
are a bunch
pitches
of
have to be good. You heard that? The whole organization they're a bunch of swingers. These guys are pesky, man, and they try to break everything. They try to turn everything into a double, so they put the pressure on. They're good pitch, so you have to make good pitches. You have to keep the ball in the strike zone. You have to make them fish for it, and you have to pitch them in. You got to brush them back. Otherwise, he's got to just slap and everything to right field and get the ball in between Pete and the second baseman. Push them back, dude. Play a little bit of old school baseball. If they're trying to come over that plate, let them know that ball's coming at their eye level. Push them back a little bit. Pitch them inside. That will stop that running game that they love so much. It'll force them to pull. And these guys are not pull hitters. They're opposite field slap hitters. You notice that super fast white kid. I mean, fantastic. The other guy, they all go the opposite way when they have to. Pretty much
the guy that
a bunch of really good
flew into the wall.
They take a lot of swings. They're swingers.
Basically,
that's
it. All right, so, and then on the hitting side, you got you get the big inning. You got opposite field base hits from Vientos. You got opposite field base hit from JD Martinez, which kind of goes with what Keith said earlier on. You're starting to see the turnaround from JD. He's too good of a hitter.
Yeah,
too good of a hitter to. I mean, over 32. That's rough, but he's too good of a hitter. Gets the base hit to right field, and then Keith, our MVP has the presence of mind not only to turn third, come in and score the run, but grab the bat so that the next guy doesn't have to break his ankle or whatnot. Like,
cool?
there's nothing that Lindor doesn't think about on the baseball field.
But that's standard baseball protocol. You know, I mean, it surprises
don't see
you
it
so
too
much
often.
because you don't see it done. But that's standard. I mean, I grew up like that. As soon as you're hustling in, you pick up the bat so the next guy doesn't, fall, slip on it. It's so easy to break an ankle off of that.
Yeah, he had the wherewithal to know where the ball is, his chances of getting to the home plate. He knew he wasn't going to get caught, so he reached over, picked up the bat.
He knows everything.
Rodriguez's point as etiquette,
It's a superstar.
to make sure his
MVP.
teammate don't break his ankle. Yeah, but just being hyper aware of everything to be able to know you can do that and still hit the plate safe in a big game like that it's impressive. Not every player does that.
And listen, I know where he came from. He came from Cleveland, and he got some good experience there. And will be forever grateful for that.
Thank you, Cleveland.
He's brought that here. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Rock.
Yeah, I think Mickey Callaway told him everything he knows.
Wait a sec, Mickey Callaway. By the way, if the Mets would have done what Cleveland did, be plastered all over the place. The Tigers and the Royals made the playoffs. Cleveland was in first place all year. It would be national headlines. Mets collapse again, et cetera, et cetera. All right.
Forget about the past. We're in the present right now, and the Mets are a good team right now.
We are in the present.
The past.
Let's talk. But that was Cleveland I was talking about. Right.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, tonight. Let's get into what's happening in just about these weird playoff times. 7:38 start time tonight again on ESPN. Mr. Minaya.
Sorry, Farace.
Let's wrap up this show. We got to get ready for the game.
Yeah, I know we got to wrap up, but we'd be amiss if we did not mention the guts of Sevy settling down and holding down the innings yesterday for a beat-up bullpen. Sevy has a history playoff of not doing so well. He settled down, and he really saved the bullpen big time yesterday. I mean,
I like doing the shows out here because I just grab this and beneficial.
Yeah,
I
think
Lord.
Sevy was a
Degenerate.
huge for our not only our win yesterday, but setting us up for success today. So good job, Sevy.
This is an IPA.
Sevy.
This is what it used to be like to be a Met fan.
Give people free advertising.
No, I used to say this used to be
all 4 people that watch the show.
All right, let's fast forward to tonight. About 30 minutes to go here before game 2. You got Minaya, phenomenal, 12-6, 3.47 ERA against Frankie Maltas.
We got to beat this guy, man.
These guys got at the trade deadline. He is 7-11, 4.84 ERA, so an ERA more than 1 over Minaya.
That dude can get rocked. That dude can get rocked. I've had him on my fantasy team, and he screwed me so many times. He can get rocked.
Great way to get to know all the players around baseball. Play fantasy baseball and realize who screws you and whatnot. Congrats, George. This is about the alcoholic beverage, I'm sure.
Better a Messi than a skank, I say.
Yeah, that's
Cheers.
All right, line up real quick for tonight. Lindor, Iglesias at second base. Vientos batting third tonight. Nimmo's batting fourth, and in left field. Alonso dropped to fifth in the lineup. He's at first. JD at DH. Marte in right field. Taylor in center field. And Francisco Alvarez batting ninth tonight. I'm not going to get into the other stuff. Frank Terzio is talking. See, he's predicting that Pete goes deep tonight. So when we do our round robin and we predict who's going to win tonight, let's say, Keith used to do this. What a slacker. He used to do the predictions of who's going to hit a home run tonight. You used to ask the crowd, at the Facebook group. What a slacker.
Why are you attacking Keith? Why are you attacking Keith? He's
just
sitting there so happy and rosy-cheeked, and you're just attacking him.
It's a great time to be a Metsy. Oh, no.
Well,
where did Keith go?
He left.
Look, my hands are here.
You upset him. See? Not talking to you.
All right, this is the opportunity to close it out, and I want to tell you that already there's a prediction out there from a guy who we used to listen to all the time on Mike and the Mad Dog. The Mad Dog is claiming that the Mets are a very, very, very dangerous team, number one, and he predicted that on Saturday afternoon at 4:08, these weird playoff times, that the Mets and the Phillies series was going to start, and then the Mets just recently took 4 out of 7 from those Phillies. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about this game
let's
tonight.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but let's talk about it.
I always get yelled at for getting ahead. Remember that time? Early August, I get yelled
anyway.
So do you think the Mets will sign Alonso before he hits free agency, and how many years do you think?
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about Juan Soto.
I know we're in a rush, but we still got 20 minutes. Let me throw this out there real quick. Frankie Montas. Some quick stats. He has 3 postseason appearances. He's 1-1 with a 9.45 ERA.
Oh,
6.
I like that. That's great.
His last start against the Mets was last week, 9/27. Probably not a start. That looks like a bullpen. 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks. And he does have 6 Ks, but we were probably swinging heavy on him. So
Pete is a grounded hard.
I'm hoping. Let's jump on this guy quick tonight.
Pete's gonna pound him.
Sorry, Keith. I screwed up because the first mention of Alonso, I was definitely in my mind supposed to say sharp ground to the third.
Sharp ground to the third.
That's his name.
So for everybody, my new name for him in the last few weeks have been sharp ground to the third. It's not Pete Alonso no more.
It's hard to fit. It's hard to fit on the back.
It really is. I
right.
just put Alonso, but
All right. We're going to do this twice, but let's follow some directions, everybody.
Never happen.
Keith. Yes or no? Do the Mets close out the series tonight, Keith?
Let me say this first. Yes.
Rodriguez, do the Mets close out the series tonight?
Dude, I'm wearing my lucky shirt. We have
Let's
to.
do it, baby.
Let's do it.
All right. So we got a bunch of yeses. Terzio says yes. We'll look. There's a lot of people that don't like the jinx in the chat. But all right.
I don't care.
Here's the deal. This is why we're on the optimistic part of this thing here.
Because we never are.
Because we're not. We're not. And this team has become different. We've noticed it from the moment Cohen took over. Terzio says 5-2 Mets. Final score for tonight.
I'll take it.
So you get this victory tonight, and then you can reset everything. Everything comes like full circle here. Thursday you're off. Friday you're off. 4:00 start. Both teams. As Lindor said yesterday,
it's going to be intense. It's going to be
get
intense,
some rest,
man. It's going to be an intense game tonight. No, tonight's game is going to be intense.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
For emotions to be crazy.
While they're playing in the they should play in the stadium.
They should play in stadium, not in a tent.
I heard they're closing the roof tonight.
All right, let's close this bad boy out. Round robin. I want a score for tonight. And does anybody on the Metropolitans hit a home run? Okay. Keith, what you got? Sergio says 5-2 Mets and what I say? 5-2 Mets and Pete hits a home run.
Yeah, okay. We're going to win 7-3, and we're going to see a home run from Pete, and we're also going to see a home run from Vientos. What was the other? Mets win 7-3. Vientos Alonso.
That was it.
You said it. You
Rodriguez, what you think?
I think they're going to score 4, and we're going to have to probably do 7 or 8 again. It's going to be a 7. I'm going to say 7-4 because we have to score against these guys. They're just too good. And I think it's going to be Vientos and the polar bear hitting dingers today. However, the way they move Nimmo to 4th, I think Nimmo's going to get a shot at hitting one out. I think Nimmo's going to hit one out too.
That's fair.
Victor says Polar Bear's going to home run. Let's get ready to rumble. We got a little Vientos discussion. 9-2 says Dom. 5-2 says Terzio. Mama Farace says I want to see a home run from JD. So do we. I'm going to say 6-2 New York Mets. 6-2 Mets win tonight, and I'm going to call 2 home runs, and it's going to be different. Well, I'm going to agree with you a little bit, Rodriguez. Nimmo's going to hit one out. And I just feel it again. It's just like And every big game, Lindor comes up big. I think Lindor hits a home run and sends us to
I almost said that,
the next
Farace. I
round.
thought it would have been too much. I'm too excited.
Oh, Max says 6-5 Mets. We don't want that.
Go.
Yeah, Max.
No, we don't want that.
I want it 6-5 Mets. It's a
Oh,
As
win.
long as
Rodriguez,
the
you
Mets
want it
win.
because the stress not going to be there. You're looking for my woos.
Right. You're
Yeah.
looking to give me a heart attack.
Exactly. No.
Um,
You better.
But I'll take it, Max.
all right.
That's right.
All right. So we got
This
our
is right.
predictions. We have our home run predictions. Now let's do final round robin and let's get up on out of here before the game starts in about 25 minutes. Keith, what you got here on the way out? Little words of wisdom and perhaps a mother effing flakata.
So I really like the way the playoff picture is folded out for the Mets. I'm glad we didn't go to the West Coast. We did have to go to Milwaukee, but I'm really glad we didn't go to the West Coast to play a hot San Diego and extra travel time amongst all the extra games we had to play. And we've been traveling like crazy at the end of the season. So I think we're in the right position. We know the Phillies, and we know we can beat the Phillies. So if we make it through tonight's game, I like that matchup for us as well. Everybody's great right now. So we just got to keep playing it where we're playing. So in terms of a flakata, I just want to flakata the whole entire pitching staff, especially the bullpen, since I think they're going to be used a lot tonight for the Milwaukee Brewers. I want to make sure that they throw flat, dead balls down the middle so we can smash them. And I want to make sure that they are scared when they come up to face us and they look at us and they fear and they piss their pants. Flakata. Milwaukee pitching staff.
Boom. Thank you, Keith.
Wonderful, Keith. That's wonderful.
Mom Farace says, I don't want a BP game. That's not batting practice.
Yeah, me neither, Mama Farace. I don't want it. I got enough.
I'll take any game that makes the
Sergio.
Mets win. I don't care what it is.
Ruger,
Listen, I like what Keith
yells and barks when I curse at the TV. He's gonna be barking all night if it's that kind of game.
Listen, I like what Keith said earlier about or yesterday. Boring game after the Mets take the lead. All right, beat the Brewers. Beat Brewers, better team for us. Then we beat the Phillies. Thank you, Max. Absolutely, Rodriguez. What you got here on the way out? Little words of wisdom for the New York Metropolitans.
They got the right guy on the mound. They got Manea. Okay, he's gonna get pop-ups. Keeps the ball off the ground. Keeps these road runners from running around the field. He'll get them to hit pop-ups. Sit them down. He's been good. He can do 7 innings. And then we got us. We got Frankie Montas, who can get hit by anybody. Let's do 8 runs on this guy.
Another good thing Sevy did yesterday.
Excuse me.
Somewhat.
I am losing my
Got all
voice.
choked
My
up,
voice
Rodriguez.
is gone, dude. My voice is gone. Somebody take over.
Frank says, "Are you guys on tomorrow?" We'll certainly see if we can make that happen.
Tomorrow is my birthday. I can't guarantee where I'll be and what condition I'll be in.
You'll be here. Happy early birthday, Keith.
You'll be thinking about the Mets division championship game. That's what.
Hopefully, you get an early birthday gift tonight.
You get an early. I'll give to you. We'll give it to you.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping.
From us to you. From us to you. Enjoy them.
Thanks, guys.
All right, from me. We'll always keep you updated on what's going on in the Put It in the Book show group. Mets are taking this tonight, and then we're gonna get started on that next series against Phillies. The best part about all this is that everything is clicking. The hittings, it's not all or nothing like we've
score every inning, man. Score every inning. Let's go. Gotta happen.
The pitching, the defense, everything's been there. A little happy birthday from Mama Farace. A little happy birthday from Mr. Terzio.
Yay.
I will only wish you a happy birthday if the Mets win tonight.
Go screw yourself, Farace.
That'll do it for.
I like your mother better.
Most people do. All right, that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you, all the contributions here, especially the contribution from producer Joe. Peace out, everybody, and let's go, Matt. Producer Joe, best show in a long time. Best show in a while.
Good job, Joey.
Put up the bunch.